started. So it is Tuesday, January 3rd. Woo! 2017. Yay! So excited that we are back and we're doing training, and I've missed you guys, and I want to get in the groove with this again. Usually the first Tuesday of the month we do it an hour earlier, and it's with my besties, but one is here locally in Kansas City this week, another one is traveling, and so I just wanted to move forward with our team because I love y'all, and we haven't done this in a couple weeks besides Facebook Live, so I'm super excited to get on here and share some things with you. So let's take a deep breath, right? Realize that it's a brand new year, realize that we have a brand new special going on and a new catalog that starts very, very soon. And it's going to be a fabulous year. I truly believe that. I am so excited to get this year started. I have been, if you can see behind me, I got this crazy hang up thing from my wall that came with a book about goals, and so it's kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna write my mantras on there, my affirmations every single day so that I repeat them to myself. And then I worked on a couple of different binders and things. Today I've worked on like things that I'm going to do on a daily task. And then tomorrow I'm going to work on customer follow-up and how I'm going to kind of do that. And I'm going to kind of go over that tonight. We'll probably dive into that a little bit deeper. But tonight what I really want to do is make sure that I give you girls and anybody who watches the recording action steps to take like this week. It's the first part of January, and I'm just going to be completely honest. Usually the first week of January is a little bit slower. I noticed a few of the girls that are part of our team were posting things like they were doing things in the VIP group as far as sales and things like that. I'm not opposed to that at all. I think it's a really great effort to try it. But honestly, it doesn't surprise me if it doesn't do too well. Why? Because we just came off of Christmas. We just came off of an outlet sale. And, you know, think about the customers and hostesses that you have and you are connected with and you know. Most of them are probably a little bit overwhelmed. They're a little bit stressed, right? Because they're putting their kids back in school or they're going back to work this week. It got colder here in Kansas City, and it was dreary for half the day, so that puts everybody in a gloomy mood. And they're trying to figure out how to put all the Christmas and holiday decorations away. And they're just a little bit overwhelmed, right? So when I think about my personal business, this is kind of what I do, and hopefully you guys can benefit from me just sharing this, is this week I really focus on connecting one-on-one with those people who bought from the outlet sale, okay? So that's action step number one, is what I'm going to encourage you. Now, whether you had one sale, maybe you had 0 sales, then we'll talk about an alternative for that, or you had 50 sales. I don't know how many you had. It is really important to do the follow-up. And here's why. Those outlet sale orders have started shipping. And ladies, all of those outlet sale orders are going to have a brand new spring and summer catalog. It's right here in their order. They're also going to have, and I don't even have one unless they came today, the February customer special flyer in their outlet sale box. What home office is doing for us, for those who ordered from the outlet sale, is they're giving us a reason to contact them. They're giving us a reason to follow up. Not just following up saying, hey, did you like your order from your outlet sale? But hey, I want to make sure you got your catalog in your box. Because if they didn't, we can contact home office for them, let them know they didn't receive one. And I believe they said on our director's call today that they will mail one out to them. So we want them to follow up, and we want to say, hey, want to make sure you got that new spring catalog before everybody else. I would love to know your thoughts because you're one of my very first customers to receive it. So along with a follow-up, here's something that I wanted to share with you. And this is kind of the system that I do. And hopefully this will help you guys when you have customer orders this year coming in. One thing, as I reflected over the past year, I looked at things that I did in my business differently than the year past and what I thought made a significant difference. And I was talking, one of my besties, Kristen Margison, actually came to town this week, and I got to spend a good 5 hours with her yesterday. And we were chatting about some things in our business. And one of the things I was chatting with her about was the follow-up with my customers. Now, I'll be honest, I am awful at following up at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, kind of like the system of what they kind of try and tell us. But what I'm really good at, what I got good at, what I worked really hard at getting good at this year was following up immediately as soon as that order was placed, whether that was on my website, through an online party, or it was a party order or a vendor event order. Followed up with them. So what do I mean when I followed up? So let me give you an example. When an order came in online, okay, so it's a retail order. Somebody just went to my website and they placed an order. You know how you get on your phone or your email, you get, I'm going to see if I have one here. I don't think I have any that are not open. You probably can't even see this. Let me see. So you get something like 31 gifts, order number G257, blah, 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 right? And then it says you have a new, I don't know if you'll be able to see that because it's so bright. Ooh, no. Okay, can you see it? Kind of. Okay, so it says, thank you for your order. They're sending you a copy of the order for confirmation. Now, and as far as I know, it's probably not going to focus now. Hey. So as far as I know, if somebody places an order, okay, and they don't click that they want a receipt, they're not going to get that email. So I decided this year that it was super important for me, sorry, I'm starting my video to try to get it focused there, for me to really make sure that every single customer of mine receives a copy of that email. And I'm going to personally reach out to them. So when I get that email in my inbox, I do not open that email until I am ready to sit down for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, doesn't take that long at all, and forward it on to my customer. So for instance, what do I say? Let me give you that. So for instance, it says, hi, Amanda. Thank you for your outlet sale order. Below is the order confirmation. Items are expected to ship around January 15th. As soon as I receive this tracking info, I will forward this to you. Thanks again. Hope you had a great holiday. Your 31 consultant, Dana. And then it just, in the subject line, I changed it to thank you for your order. Now, very rarely, unless I even make it a little bit more personal, like hope the kids are doing good, or like one of my besties ordered something from me and she was joking about how her husband loved the video or something. Unless they say something like that, I don't normally get a response back from them. So I don't get, thank you so much for forwarding this to me. What I do tend to get is the second follow-up response. So I let them know when it ships. So then I save those emails. I don't open them. Guys, you probably get those emails too, and what do you do with them? You probably open them and just don't do anything with them, because that was probably me. I did that too. So you open that email when you're ready to send that email to them. It takes 5 minutes. You got 5 in your inbox, send them in 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Then when the shipping confirmation comes and that email comes to you again, I forward it on to my customer again. So for instance, let's see. I don't know if I have one really recently because nothing's been shipping yet. But I say something like, hey, Melody, thanks again for placing an order with my outlet sale. Below is your tracking confirmation. I wanted to be sure and forward that onto you. Please let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to hearing what you think about your new products. And that's pretty much it. When I started doing this, I didn't think it was making a big difference. But now that I'm almost a year into it, I know it makes a big difference, because if I don't send that within 24, 48 hours at the most, the people who are buying me on a consistent basis are asking me, hey, did my order go through? Hey, I never got a confirmation email from you. They're used to it. And when I was talking to my friend Kristen yesterday, she agreed. Like, she has started doing it too. And the reason we think it's making a huge difference is because think about all the people that you order from maybe on other companies in direct sales. Do they do that for you? I mean, it's not like, it's not a magic formula. It's not some big fluff email. I don't handwrite all my thank yous to my customers. Now, I was for a while and sending postcards with coupons. It didn't work. My outlet style orders, though, they get handwritten notes. And that's something I have to do this week. Is they're going to get a handwritten note. I'm going to put a bag buck to use with the new catalog because they're going to get a new catalog, and so forth. So action step number 1 to do this week. If you had any outlet sale orders at all, it doesn't matter how many, I want you to follow up with them. I want you to send that order confirmation, even if you haven't yet. Let them know the items have started to ship. If they've already started shipping, forward them that order, that tracking information. Say, hey, you're going to have a new spring catalog in that box. I will be following up with you next week to make sure your products are okay and to see what you think about the new catalog, as I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the new items. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, new kits are starting this month. I don't know if you're aware. Hopefully you are. We have 2 brand new $99 kits that start this month. We also have a lower priced kit, and I'm going to tell you the wrong price unless I look at it. But they all start on January the 16th. Now, we've never had 3 kits all at once being offered. So it's a pretty incredible deal. Here we go. Okay, so the mini enrollment kit is $31. I should have known that. Thank you, Michaela. Brain dead tonight. Okay, so $31, they can get the smaller one, okay? Or $99, they have the choice of the 2. So there's 3 options. The mini $31 kit is only good through the end of January. So it's a great time to share this with anybody and everybody who's thinking about joining. And I love the fact that the mini kit is available because some people can't afford the $99, or they have so many products they don't really need the whole entire kit. But again, with the smaller kit, they're still going to get business supplies. And so that's super important, and I think it's a great option. And so I'm just going to, I put it out there today, but how many are you willing to add to your team this month? Add to our team this month? And how many people are you willing to share this with? Guys, this has never been offered before, a $31 kit. I want to reach out to people who were former 31 consultants. I want to reach out to people who have a huge amount of products and are fabulous hostesses and customers. And then I have people who are already interested in those new kits. There's always people that, you know, the interest peaks when the new catalog comes out. So I encourage you to reach out to people. I encourage you to share this with your customer groups and say, hey guys, there's going to be 3 kit options, never been offered before. I would love to, I think Kim Washington, if you're part of her Lineage Facebook group, is doing a weekly kind of like a opportunity event on Facebook. You could add them to that. We can always do one as a team as well. I just haven't brainstormed on that part yet. But I want to encourage you to not talk about this, because we know we love 31 for one reason or another, and we know what an impact that can be on other people. Okay, and then the third action step is the seasonal add-on kit. Guys, that is $40, and here's the deal. They want the current kit, they can sign up now and buy the add-on kit on top of it just for the $40. The $40 add-on kit ends on January 15th. The new kits start on the 16th, okay? So they can weigh their options on either or, but if you yourself have not purchased the seasonal add-on kit, I can't stress it enough that it's a fabulous deal. That guys, home office is very intentional with what they put in these seasonal add-on kits. It is the cute case in the navy doodle dot, the Going Places thermal, and the Going My Way backpack. And most of the time, these are items that are on special later on this spring. So it's super important to have them in your hands so that you can show your customers and your hostesses and anybody you see at an event or something like that. So that is the add-on kit, and that is now through the 15th. So those are kind of the 3 action steps for tonight's call, okay? Now, I'm not done, right? We're only 20 minutes into the call. So let's talk about January and the rest of January. So this week is kind of like, you may be coasting through, but I don't want you to coast through the whole month and just wait for the new catalog to come out, because you're going to miss out on some amazing things. First of all, when you're thinking about parties and what to do this month, I will encourage you big time to use the Facebook parties, the live streaming of Facebook. Online parties, thinking outside the box as far as types of parties. Use it more to your advantage this month than you've ever done it the entire year. Why? Because it's cold, it's gloomy, the holidays are over, people are depressed, and it is just that time of year where we kind of have to think outside the box. Now, there are times where I ask people if they want to get together and have like a mini party, maybe at a local restaurant or pizza joint, or even coming over to my house and just inviting a few friends, and I provide some light snacks. This allows them to get out of the house, get out of the gloominess of winter, and hang out with their girlfriends. The main things that I like to do with this month, since we're transitioning into the new catalog, is I really like to talk about the retirement list. So the retirement list, if you've not checked it out on TOT, is out there. And so I love to focus on these products. So not only is this something that I'm talking about at my parties, but I'm also talking about it on my VIP group. I haven't started it yet. I sprinkled in a little bit when this came out last month. My goal is starting next week, so Monday. So I'm preparing for what I'm going to talk about with each of these products and why I love them. For instance, the Away We Go roller, guys, our customers and hostesses need to know that that's going away. And they need to know that all they have to do is collect $200 in orders or spend $200 on their own, and they can get one of those for the hostess price. This is something people are going to ask for once it's gone. So it's our job to make sure that no one misses out on that Away We Go roller. Same with the square storage bin, same with the perfect party set. Every spring I have people who want the perfect party set, and I always tell them it only comes out usually about once a year, and that's usually in the winter. So they have to wait. So I want to make sure that nobody misses out on this. So some of the things that I'm going to do is take the ones I have. They're not the same prints, but I'm going to do individual, like quick live videos on my Facebook customer group, letting them know. I think what I'm going to also do is set up a mystery hostess event and let everybody know that if they place their order by the 15th, they'll be entered to win all the hostess rewards, and they can stock up on their favorites before they retire. Something else that you can do is take products that you have that are retiring, or maybe you want new prints and new products. I've gone through my stuff, and my stash, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, is, if I point right, that whole pile there is all items I'm going to try to get rid of this month. So I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to have some type of open house here at my home, but I'm also going to do some kind of fun party live with my customers and their friends. So I'll be honest, I don't have my one and only home party this month just canceled on me yesterday. Yay! But that doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to work really hard. My goal is always to do $2,000 a month. That is my goal, and I will come up with ways to get to that goal. It may not be home parties like I'm typically used to, but I'm going to come up and brainstorm ideas and ways, and I'm going to probably offer some of the products I don't need anymore for free to someone who hosts like a Facebook party, right? Host an online party or an office party. I wrote it down. I can't remember, a snowflake party. That was one theme. Anybody else have a cute theme? I saw tonight, it was soup and slippers. I was like, oh, wear your favorite slippers and come in, have some soup and do some shopping. I thought that would be super fun. So there's people out there who are looking for an excuse to get outside the home and have some girlfriend time. And Some of them have Visa gift cards, MasterCard gift cards, American Express gift cards. Those are just as valid as their debit or their credit card. So that's the thing that we need to also be making sure we let our customers know that they can shop from us with that stuff. Like, we accept it. Some people, I think, don't realize that, and so they don't think about buying 31 with their actual Visa gift cards. But the truth is they can shop with us. So I encourage you guys to think about filling your calendars. It may not be where you want, but don't let it stress you. It's only January 3rd. Guys, there's 4 weeks from today is when the month ends. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time and if you're traveling a lot or you've got a lot on your plate, do some online parties. Think of other ways to party besides doing a home party, right? The other thing I will say is, if you're comfortable doing so, is offering some type of discount. Now, I typically do this more towards the end of the month. If your budget allows it, I will offer like a 10% discount for my customers, like the last full week of the month, in case they want to take advantage and get some of the retiring products. That's something I'm comfortable doing. Doesn't mean that you have to do it, but that's another option as well. Now, some people ask me, what do I do with the money that, like, I'll sell all the items at discount that I have that I don't need. What do I do with that money? I do one of two things. If I'm not close to my $2,000 goal this month, I'm going to submit it as a party and order more product. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is turn around, and at some point this spring, I'm going to sell that again, right? Or use it as giveaways. Haven't decided. Usually I decide when I need to. And then I will buy myself more spring and summer products. Okay. So I reinvest it constantly, all the time. And some of those items that are stuck over there have been in this office for over a year. So it's time for them to go. And I don't use them. I had to really think about the things that I have in here, and I was like, I don't need that. It's time to go. So those are some ways that I do it. The thing with this month is, even though we have no big incentive, this month also counts for K groups, right? It counts for leadership incentive trip. It counts for Start Swell if you're a newer consultant. And so there's things that we want to continue to stay on top of. We know we have a brand new catalog, and we have lots of opportunity to get in front of people next month, but it also takes some planning and takes us having a great January to have an amazing February. So we want to be intentional with our time, and we really want to think about like ways that you can have fun. I know I've talked about it before. And Michaela, that is a great question. She's asking, and the reason I'm reading this is because the recording won't show it. But Michaela asked, do you keep all the plastics bags they come in? Nope, none of them. I call it a sample sale, and they know they were my samples. So I do not keep any bags. They're just as is. And my customers love it, and they don't mind. They don't even question me that they're not in their plastic bags. They know they're my samples. So that's what kind of the way I give it some terminology. So good question though. Yeah, I just make it really simple. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, and this is addictive, but the pearl parties. Have you guys watched the oysters being opened? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Don't watch it if you haven't, unless you want an idea, but it's kind of addictive to watch, and they're like happening almost every night. And I was talking yesterday with my friend Kristen, and I'm like, how can we tweak this and make it 31, right? I've said this before, probably with our team on a Facebook Live or something. It's got to be a way. So some of my thinking is, with some of the products that I have over here, is going to like the Dollar Tree and buying some big gift bags, like just solid colors, or I can make it fun and do funky, Easter bags or something. Getting some bags, let's say 10, and putting some products in it, and making the products in the bag a value of, I don't know, $50 or more. I haven't played it all out in my mind yet, but this is kind of my thinking. So you may have 2 products in there, you may have 3, whatever. And everybody pays $31, or everybody pays $20 for a bag. You've got to decide what you think your customers are going to purchase, but then you tell it's like, pick a party bag, and you're going to open them up that night live on your customer group or on this event that you do. And so basically what everybody does is they pre-buy a bag for 20 bucks, okay, or $25 or $30 or whatever price you decide to do. You've got all your 10 bags lined up, and everybody's pre-bought one. So you've got all 10 bags sold, and you've sold them all, let's say, just for easy math, let's say you've got 10 bags and you've sold them for $20 a piece. So you've got $200 you've collected. Now, you need to collect the money before you have the party, right? And they know they're going to get their item. Now, let's say some of them are not local. You could say, okay, $20 for a bag, and it's $7 for shipping. So you kind of tuck the shipping in with it. They prepay it. In order in which they prepay, okay, stay still with me, that's who you call first. So if you've seen the pro party, she'll call like, Michaela, it's your turn. Okay, girl, do you want oysters out of the bucket or do you want them out of the bag? And so they say the bucket. And so she pulls out. And these people are paying $80 for an entire tray of pearls, oysters. So she cracks open the oysters one at a time. Oh my gosh, you've got a white pearl. It's so pretty. So I was like, we could do that with 31. Like, oh my gosh, guys, these are some of my favorite samples. And I'm selling them for a mystery bag for $25 a piece or $20 a piece. And then I've collected some money that then I can reinvest into my business and purchase more stuff. I could turn around and do it again next month, and then use that money I make next month to then get me some more commission, but also get me some new products that I want out of the catalog. So this is just an idea that I have floating in my head, and I really want to try it this month because I think it could be a hit. It's just making sure that every bag has something worthwhile, and building up the excitement. I mean, these Pearl Party ladies, they have like thousands watching them live. And then like the one lady I was showing to my friend, she had 26,000 views, but now they're doing their events public. So it's a little bit different than a customer group. But I was like, oh my word, seriously, we can take this and do something like a long 31 with this stuff. So that was kind of another idea. These are the type of things I'm thinking about for this month because January is never a typical home party month. A lot of people, I don't want a home party. But then I will encourage you I'll be honest that there are people who do want a party that you just may want to do it on Facebook. Tara, it's addictive. And I mean, the parties go on for hours on Facebook. Hours. I think if you just type in Pearl Party in the search box, you can see it. The only reason I watch it is because I try to understand what they're doing. And to be honest, depending on the one that you're watching, some of them are showing their faces and some of them are only showing from like their chest down. There's no face. And then they're just opening the pearls in the oysters. And I'm like, there's got to be like these ladies have thousands of viewers for a pearl. Come on, we can get 20 viewers for 31, right? So that's kind of my thinking in it. So if you decide to watch it, think about it and go, how could I tweak this and make it a 31 thing? Because I truly believe that you could do something like that. The trick is making everybody pre-buy for the party bag, right? Now you may say, well, what would you do? Send PayPal? I would actually, I don't know if you guys have used the payment request on Facebook through Messenger. I love it and it's free. And so as long as they use a debit card, you can get payment from them and it's in your checking account the very next day. And so that's kind of what I prefer to use. But it's totally up to you guys on what you're wanting to do and how you decide to take the payment. So that's kind of one of my harebrained crazy ideas for January. I've thought about doing online bingo. I've thought about a lot of things. And the way I kind of look at January too is when you do it kind of last minute, it tends to work this month. When you do things really planned out and you give everybody all this extra time to do things, people are just bombarded right now. So same with, like today I was putting Christmas decorations down. Like just wanted my house back to normal. And I'm one of those who likes it up all month long, but I was just ready. I don't know, something got me in the mood. And so I thought, if I'm like this, my customers are like this, and they are not in the mood to talk about 31. They're not in the mood to talk about booking a party right now. So I'm giving them some grace, giving them some time. And then next week I will start in, because at that point, people have gotten back into their routines and they're ready to start talking about parties. They're ready to start talking about having some girls' time. Like, we all need it. I know my girlfriend down the street, her and I are wanting to plan something this month, because we get like, you know, in those funks, because it's gloomy outside. You can't be outside. The kids are back in school and they're cooped up in the house. And so everybody needs some girl time. So those are some of my ideas. Did you guys have any ideas that you're doing for January that you think is going to take off and do really well? Ask that. January. Y'all are going to go check out the Pearl Party, or maybe that's what you're doing right now. I'm trying to think. Waiting to see if there's any responses. Okay, so here's the deal. This month we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 more Tuesdays, guys, to this month. How fantastic is that? So there's a couple things that I am going to be sharing this week. I am working on, and I was working on it today. I'm working on getting back in the groove. See, Michaela, we're all working on getting back in the groove. So we give ourselves some grace and say, okay, now let's make a plan, and then we'll work the plan starting next week or whenever you decide to do it. That's what we have to do. But the great thing is that we know we want to work it, and we have to give ourselves some time to get ourselves refocused. So one of the things that I'm working on, and I almost finished it today, is a social media challenge, 31-day challenge for all of you. And it's not just a challenge to do, but it's really to give you guys some ideas of what to post every day in your customer group for 31 days and see if you get any interaction. But being consistent posting in your customer group for 31 days. And so, for instance, one of the things is, what's a good one? Well, like I'm sure some of you do this, a motivational quote. One of the things is our bestseller, show off our most popular product. Why do our customers love it so much, and share with them? And so I wanted to give that all to you guys and kind of do it as a challenge, but more of just helping you guys get consistent posting on a daily basis in your customer group and give you guys ideas of what to post, not necessarily posting sales and products every day, because that's how you tend to lose interest in your customer groups. But giving you ideas. And so I took a couple of different things I found and combined them all into one and kind of tweaked them towards 31 World. And so hopefully I can get that uploaded and posted tomorrow. You don't have to start it this week. I'm going to start mine on Monday. But it's something that I feel like is a great way to kind of get yourself back in the groove with your customer group in case you weren't really that active over the holiday, and get your customers thinking outside the box too. They're going to be interested because it's not just all 31 related. So that's something that is kind of in the works. And then the last thing that I want to share right now, or not even share, is ask, because I know there's not a ton of you on, but you're all super important and you all have ideas. So I wanted to ask tonight, since we're on the very first call of the year, if there's anything specific, like very specific, of things you want talked about on Tuesday nights in the upcoming year. I mean, it can be anything from social media wise to bookings to things like that. So I would love, you can just type it in the chat box. I would love to know if there's something specific, like even specific to like social media, or specific to, follow up with customers, or specific to adding new team members to your team. Like, I need specifics so that I can help prepare my trainings for the year. So if there's anything you're thinking of, now's the time to chat in the chat box about it. And there's no wrong thing. So I'll give you guys kind of a couple minutes to think about it. I think I'm missing some comments. Oops. Time management. Tara says time management and staying on task. So I'll give you a clue. I bought a new planner. And it's not even a planner. It's a 90-day goal book. And one of the things it came with was this thing. Do you see it? Designing my day. And it's broke up in half hours. I'm testing this for 90 days. And if it works, I'm going to implement with you guys. So I'm going to do that first to see. I'm really bad about it too, Tara. So that's a really good one. Any others, guys? Anything related, like that you want to learn about to help your business or anything? And the reason I wouldn't implement this right away is because I don't know if it works. I mean, I hear it works, but I want to test it myself because I'm one of those, since I work from home, I have a lot of flexibility with my schedule. And I was watching the video of the person who designed this 90-day thing. And one of the things she said to me, and I was watching it last week, but it may not work for you, but for others. Yes, I know, but I'm going to try it first. I have to really, this is something that I'm having to take almost 2 weeks to get myself set up with. I'm going to be completely honest. And I'm watching her videos over and over again. And one of the videos that she said was, I want you to be really honest with yourself. So I'm going to say this to you guys. Be honest with yourselves. How much time do you spend every day flipping through and watching other people's lives on social media? Okay? And she didn't say it exactly like that, but that's exactly what she meant. How much time do you scroll through other people's lives instead of getting something done? Right? I do it. I work at home, so I will come in here with my cup of coffee and I'll get on Facebook and answer a couple things. But then I'm scrolling, looking for ideas and scrolling. Oh, look, the family was in town for Christmas, and I'm clicking on something. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so's up to, and I click on her name. And then when she said that, she said, do you ask yourself, is this going to get me to where I want to go? And the answer is no, it's not. And so me being intentional and setting a timer on my phone and doing some certain things, guilty, a procrastinator, right? I think in some aspect we probably all are, Beth. So don't beat yourself up about it, but I do it. I do it. Like I don't set half hour, I don't set things of, okay, on this half hour, I'm going to do this, and this half hour, I'm going to do this, and this half hour, I'm going to do this. I say, okay, here's my top 3 things I'm going to do today. Really, when I could get them done in the first 3 hours and have the rest of the day to do other things that I need to get done. But instead, because I don't set myself some time, I scroll through Facebook, scroll through Instagram, scroll through this and that. And so yeah, time management for sure. So that's the thing. I want to go ahead and get mine set up. I may implement or even share more about it once I get it set up, but it's not something, so I'll share with you. It's not, it comes with this big, long, this is your whole year, which I haven't done yet. You have to set up, it's a whole process because you have to set up your long-term goals, your short-term goals. You write a mission statement. You put your wish list, like in my wildest dreams, before I die, I want to blank. Habits that you want to create, affirmations, and then she gives you steps for your 90 days of success. And then each day you write the 6 most important things to do, what you're going to do in the evening, there's a section for who you need to write or email, who you need to call or text. And then on the other side is like, you have to hold yourself accountable. Like, are you waking up at the same time every day? Are you going to bed at the same time? Are you exercising? What did you have for food choices and things like that? So it's a whole process. And it's not something where you just write It's not dated. So it's every 90 days you're filling out one of these. But I truly believe this can make a big difference if I'm having to review my goals every single day. And so, yeah, a planner and stickers to help with time management. Absolutely. This is more of, I want to reach some goals and I'm going to try to do it. Now my planner that I have, I haven't been in the office this week. So I've just started like tomorrow, I kind of started my hours, like quiet time, workout, prep, party, organization binder. I have a customer coming over and then I have to go pick up something at 5. So those are some things that I wrote down. But I'm just as guilty. So I kind of want to try some systems, get some systems into my place, and then hopefully share them with you guys. So yes, that's a big one. Any other topics, guys, that you can think of? If you can't think of any right now, like I know there's been some questions about like social media stuff like Instagram or Facebook pages or Facebook groups or things like that. And I do want to cover all that, but I don't want to overwhelm people either. And so we may just have to have a different theme every single month, which is what I'm kind of thinking about. Supporting your team. And what I'm hoping to do, a simple calendar. Yeah, see, everybody's calendar is different. Jamie, in aspects to that, what I'm hoping to do is some of our senior consultants, I hope to have some type of call just for them or for those building their teams, like once a month. So that's something else. So, but I'm kind of thinking like the way that this year will work, because we all are familiar with Tuesday nights, is every month there's a different topic. So maybe one month we just focus on time management. And so every Tuesday night, our topic's time management, and we just dig a little deeper every single week. Then the next month, because really we have a whole month still for this month because we have 5 Tuesdays instead of 4. So then like next month, maybe it's something on like Facebook groups. And the next month, maybe it's on customer follow-up and things like that. So I think that will draw a little bit more attention to our Tuesday nights and help you guys realize this is something that I really want to focus on. So I need to be on those calls on Tuesday night. And then maybe one month it's not. But the great thing is they're all recorded. And then you can go back to them. That is what my social media coach does for us. And I love it because I know I don't want to miss my Wednesday night calls if it's on a certain subject. So hopefully that will, I hope to come up with a game plan. Because like I said, this week is more of my prepping and planning and really coming full circle and going, okay, what does the year look like for our team and our training and things like that, so that I'm not just like winging it at the last minute, because nobody likes anybody winging it and that kind of stuff. So if you guys think of other topics, let me know. Hopefully, I'm going to hold myself accountable. And by the end of the week, I would like to at least give you guys a whole 6 months worth of topics. So you kind of know on the next 6 months, here's kind of what we're going to be focusing on. So did you guys have any other questions for me tonight? If you missed the beginning, again, I'll share the quick 3 action steps that we shared. Number 1 is for this week, I want you guys to follow up with all your outlet sale orders. Super, super important. So important. They're getting those new spring catalogs, guys. That is your warm lead to see if they're interested in hosting a party in February. Number 2 is the new kits start on the 16th. 3 kit options. Share, 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 share. And number 3 is the seasonal add-on kit. Do not forget to purchase that by January 15th, because that is when the last day that you can order it. So those are your action steps. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. It's a smaller group, but I love it. And I hope you all had a fabulous holiday. I've missed you all. I'm getting together with some of the local girls this Saturday. We're having a little boot camp, so I'm super excited about that. And I look forward to being here Tuesdays with you. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I'm super sad you guys are going to miss it too, but there'll be more. So have a good week, guys. And if you need anything, let me know. Bye.